Previously on The Bachelor, Tim came face to face with 4 sets of protective parents.
What are your intentions?
You ever been engaged?
What actually happened to a leg?
And submitted to a cross-examination
If you broke my daughter's heart, I'd find him and I'd break something of his.
with consequences
And we know where you live.
before an agonising rose ceremony
Rochelle's really upset.
brought an end to Danny's time in the mansion.
Walk out.
Tonight, the remaining 3 put it all on the line
All I want now is just to be that girl at the end that's standing there with him.
as Tim takes each girl on an extravagant date with no time limits.
I think if Tim did ask me to stay the night with him, I probably would.
Before a heartbreaking decision
Who can I see myself being with for the rest of my life?
sees 3 become the final 2.
I'm scared. I'm so in love with him.
Who will be singled out
Tonight is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
in an earth-shattering rose ceremony?
Oh my God.
I'm really excited to spend this week with Rochelle, Anna, and Ali. It's amazing to think that one of these 3 women I could spend the rest of my life with. Last week I met their families, and now we have a chance to take our relationships to the next level. It's the overnight dates where, for the first time, we get the chance to spend the whole night together. By the rose ceremony this week, I want to know and be really clear on which 2 girls I could truly see myself possibly falling in love with. This journey with Ali has been a real eye-opener for me. Ali seems to have seen something in me from day one.
I definitely believe in love at first sight.
Ali was the most forthright of all of the 25 women right from the start.
I think that he's like worth fighting for.
I'll walk you back downstairs.
Okay, thank you.
Initially, I have to say, it was a bit overwhelming. But over time, she relaxed and I got to see all of her really sweet traits. She's such a beautiful girl. And then in Broome, where she hurt a leg, she just had surgery and she's still here and she's pushing through even though she's going through, you know, physical pain.
Oh my God.
Mental, emotional pain. I really respect that. She confessed her love for me while we were at her parents' place, which was really beautiful.
I'm really falling in love with you. I'm really falling in love with you, and I've never felt this way ever before.
She was being open and honest with me, but it kind of put me in an awkward position.
In my current situation,
I know.
is a little...
I know, and I understand that.
I'm hoping that today, on our date, that she understands the position that I'm in, because while I'm still dating 2 other women, it makes it quite difficult.
At the end of the hometown date with Tim, I told him that I was in love with him. It was like a huge ton of bricks had been lifted off my chest, and I was so relieved and so glad that I had told him. Yeah, I just needed for him to know. But, you know, thinking back on it, it's kind of awkward for him not to say it back. I think I would feel so much better to hear it because I want someone to fall in love with me and only me.
Hey, how you going?
Hello, good, how are you?
Great.
You've got me to my feet.
You look great.
Thank you. As do you. Good to see you.
Well, got a great little day planned.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Come and join me.
Wow,
Going for a drive.
of course. Whenever I see Tim, a huge grin comes across my face.
My little injured girl.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I'll never, ever, ever in my wildest of dreams have thought that this would be the way that I would meet my future husband. You look amazing.
Well, thank you. She was looking at me with those beautiful big blue eyes. It was so nice to see her again. And to be able to spend all day and potentially all night with Ali is exciting.
You smell good.
It's the smell of burning rubber.
Is it? We're driving around the countryside. It just felt like we were all alone in the Blue Mountains. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Look at that. Nice little place, all the wood.
I know.
Beautiful. Oh, look at this.
Where are we?
Little-
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Ventured through a couple of nice little windy roads and eventually came up to this little apple store I saw on the side of the road. Look at this, apples.
Oh, wow. Look at all these
See what they
homemade
got.
signs. It was out of the movies or something. It's adorable. Oh, look at that
Tell
apple
me this
pie.
is like the apple country of New South Wales.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yum.
Take one of these, $10.
Really?
Please be honest, thanks. Honesty box.
Are you honest?
All right, we'll be honest.
Look, I've thought long and hard about the overnight date, and it's definitely crossed my mind that, of course, he might spend the night with the other girls. But, of course, it's going to hurt. But I try and put that aside, and it's just me and Tim, and yeah, we'll have an awesome day. Oh, this is so cute.
We've got a little bit of local apple cider.
Oh, yum. I love apple cider.
I hope you're down.
Thank you.
All right.
So graceful.
Go.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Cheers.
Cheers.
So you were telling me that you finished your book before.
Yeah. It was called Recipes for a Perfect Marriage.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Have you learnt a little bit about the ingredients?
Yeah. The ingredients were loyalty,
Yeah.
respect, trust, joy, chemistry, all not in that order. I think I might have cried at the end.
Sounds like, really?
Yeah, I've never done that before.
It's like me watching a movie on a plane.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's so cute.
Last time I
Getting
think it was
lost in the
Shrek.
What?
I do have a lot of fun with Ali. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'm dating 3 amazing women, if I just had Ali in front of me... Do you want to try some of that pie?
I absolutely do. Cheers. Whoa.
You know, I could see myself falling for her. But it is difficult while I have feelings for 3 women at once.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so lucky that I met you. And I think it's just so surreal that, you know, that I love him and that it's just turning out like this and it's just heading down a perfect track for me and yeah, it's amazing. Tim's given me the courage to say I love you without any fear at all. And I would say it over and over again and without any regret. You know, falling in love with you and being in love with you has brought me so much joy and just... And Yeah, no matter what happens, you should know that.
Coming up on The Bachelor,
I'm just going to be upfront and honest, and he can take it or leave it, basically.
it's far from smooth sailing for Rochelle.
This whole thing is always majorly hurtful.
Some hard-hitting truth for Anna.
I don't need to hear, I'll fall in love with you or something like that.
I know you give me a rose, and I know it's like you're choosing me, but I'm also choosing you.
And later, only 2 roses remain.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
After a great day with Ali, we had dinner at a cabin in the Blue Mountains, and it gave us a chance to reflect on our relationship so far.
Yum, smells delicious. I told him that I was in love with him. He knows what I feel, and I hope he feels the same. Tonight, I need to reconfirm what we shared. What has been your favourite moment between us in this whole experience?
In a way, the hospital was, you know, to see you being so strong and to see you being so positive and still happy and smiling and worrying about the other girls at that time instead of everyone but yourself.
For me to say that I love him is so easy because I know without a doubt that I love him. I think it's the moment that I started falling in love with you. I really do. I don't know. I don't think I'd be feeling it if he wasn't. But then you never know, he might be feeling those things with the other girls. I'm afraid that he's not going to say it back.
It is both a beautiful thing to hear when someone tells you that they love you, and it's really hard because I don't think it's fair to fall in love with one person and to continue dating other girls.
You gave me this massive courage just to say what I feel, and if I didn't say to you what I felt, it would be so wrong because it was, yeah, such an intense feeling.
I just can't help but look at Ali and just see an absolute sweetheart in front of me.
And that's it.
In this situation, I really feel that I couldn't say it back to anyone. And I'm almost stopping myself from feeling that because it's not fair if I fully fall for one person and then have to drag 2 or 3 other people along the way. So I can't really allow myself to fully feel that. So it's hard when someone says that they love you and you can't say it back, or if you haven't allowed yourself to feel it yet.
Yeah,
I
don't want you to feel pressured.
It's hard when you can't necessarily meet someone right where they're at that time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I now need to work out whether the feelings that Ali is showing for me, whether or not I feel that I am going to be able to meet her at that same level.
Get the fire going.
Cozy.
Proper wooden log little fire.
It's beautiful. Thanks for dinner.
Pleasure.
I'm very nervous, actually, thinking of where the night might be headed.
The owner gave us a little envelope
Yeah.
there, if you would like to have a read.
Yeah. I actually haven't let my mind think about what might happen with the other girls and Tim, because that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Guess what they're called?
What?
Love cabins.
Love cabins.
Yeah. How cool is that? My heart was absolutely racing when I was reading out that card because I'm like, oh, this is the crunch time. Tim and Ali, I hope that you have enjoyed your road trip to the Blue Mountains. Feel free to stay in your separate rooms. However, if you would like to continue to enjoy each other's company, please use this key to stay as a couple in the love cabin. I definitely want to spend the time with Tim tonight. I'm just so excited about having so much time with him. I absolutely, without a doubt, want to spend the rest of this journey with him.
I am dating 3 girls, so I chose not to stay the night with Ali out of respect for her. But my second date is with Rochelle, and I'm really hoping that I get to see the real person standing right in front of me. Rochelle is an interesting woman.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's good to see you. Oh.
She was definitely a standout initially because of her confidence, and I've since come to learn that that can be a little front she puts on.
I usually keep my defensive thing up for months, even years with somebody.
I'm really glad that Rochelle trusted me and felt close enough to me to really peel back some of those layers and those barriers that she holds up.
What I'm looking for is this role model that inspires me, motivates me.
There's a definite attraction building between me and Rochelle, and I really like seeing more and more aspects of who Rochelle is and what makes up her personality.
A little bit seductive.
But just when I thought she had laid all the cards on the table, I discovered she's kept elements of her past a secret. And it left me feeling like there's still a barrier between us.
Miss Global International.
She closed down again over dinner at her parents' place, which left me doubtful about her at the last rose ceremony.
If you felt a bit cold towards me.
I could have been more affectionate in front of my family to prove to them in front of you how much I liked you, because that's certainly how I feel.
So today, I'm hoping that there won't be any secrets between us.
We're going into a rose ceremony that's going to come down to the final 2, and I so desperately want a part in that.
But the last 2 rose ceremonies, I've been in the bottom 2. Then I want to clear things up with Tim in Perth. I felt a little bit uncomfortable and really closed up again because I really like him. I don't want to see him with anybody else, and it hurts. It's something that I've been struggling with quite a bit, but it has become something that now we need to talk about. I am really scared.
You look beautiful.
I'm actually falling in love with him. And if you love somebody, you should never sit back and just let it disappear. You need to show him how you feel. You need to tell him and share those feelings with him.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry about the other night.
It's all right. Well, you can. We didn't really get to talk about it a lot.
Hello, thank you.
Thanks, mate.
I'm just going to be upfront and honest, and he can take it or leave it, basically.
What was happening over in Perth?
I got a little bit upset because I care. I was like, I didn't want to show any emotion because I wanted you to feel comfortable with me all the time. So I did it to save the date. And then it was like, oh, you went cold. And I was like, oh my God, like I haven't done enough to protect our date, which I thought was perfect. This whole thing is always majorly hurtful.
But it's. I think the whole thing comes down to communicate with me. Don't hang on to that stuff.
Okay.
That's what I look for, good communication in any relationship. And then we don't let things get to this point.
Okay.
I now understand why Rochelle has been emotional and closed off from me. This is really hard for her and the other girls, but I'm glad that we finally cleared the air.
Let's just not.
Take a few deep breaths, and we have an amazing day ahead.
Okay.
And I really want to. I've been looking forward to today and spending it with you.
Good. I was scared. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
What I believe I have between Tim and I is 100% worth fighting for. I'm going to be honest with him because he deserves that. I'm going to show him that I feel it so that he can have me at the end.
Take me somewhere amazing.
All right, let's go. Let's go up to the front of the boat.
This is so beautiful, Tim.
And having a beautiful day together.
I'm glad this morning that we just opened up. I'm so happy, and I didn't realise that this meant so much to me. I was blocking out my feelings for so long that I wasn't prepared for this.
Could this just get any better? It has reached a whole new level now. It's a little bit overwhelming. I've just been so blessed. That's why I get so scared that it's gonna be destroyed by something stupid.
It's pretty special for me too. Very.
Being with Tim, just the two of us, it's all I could have wanted on a day like that. I just want him by my side, and when I finally get a moment like that, basically I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. I felt so peaceful again. It couldn't have been a more perfect moment.
What's this place called?
This is called Store Beach.
This is really beautiful. It was the most incredible journey over here, so I was already feeling in the best mood in the world, and the picnic just topped it all off. So how much do you love spending the day with me out of 10?
10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I feel so comfortable with Rochelle now that she's being completely open and honest with me.
So I thought it'd be good to maybe get each other's ideas on what love is to us. I thought that we could maybe write a little message in a bottle.
I'd love to.
Something that we can throw out and someone will get it and maybe inspire a bit of love.
I was losing faith in romance, and I was losing faith in myself that I would ever fall in love or have someone fall in love with me. And now this has happened and things have reached a whole new level, and I actually feel my life is taking a whole new journey and it's taking a whole new step. It's exciting.
So I have a feeling I know what's going to happen later. I'm really looking forward to that opportunity.
I had such a fun, incredible day with Rochelle.
And I felt like the luckiest man.
Can you see yourself in a relationship with me after this?
I could.
Really?
Yeah. I could. I could see myself continuing this journey with you after this.
Good.
Definitely.
Being with Rochelle is amazing, and I could possibly see myself sharing my life with her.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh, that is massive and delicious.
But I have feelings for two other girls, and while this is hard on me, I'm sure this is extremely tough on Rochelle.
I hope that it is so easy for you at the time to make your decision. It's not long now.
I don't know, it's just so weird. I want to act brave all the time, but I'm not going to lie and pretend that I'm conquering this, because I'm not. I'm actually so exhausted and I'm really scared as well. Yeah.
At this point, I could definitely see myself continuing this journey with you and getting to know each other more, getting closer and closer. I could.
Yeah, that's so good. Me too.
I love my time with you. I really do. And I want to keep continuing this.
He's just basically confirmed with me that he wants the same things that I want. And so that's made the whole thing really exciting and overwhelming and amazing. So obviously I love having those conversations.
I feel like she would support me. I feel like she encourages me. I feel like she knows who I am. I felt closer and closer to her as the day went on, and I do feel like I continue to grow with Rochelle.
The captain has left us a letter.
Oh! I assumed that it was an invitation to maybe go and spend the evening together, and I definitely wanted to spend some alone time with him.
Tim and Rochelle, I hope that you have had a wonderful day on board the Aqua Bay. We have individual rooms for you. However, if you would like to continue to enjoy each other's company, please use this key to stay as the couple in the Ocean Suite. So, okay.
I have thought long and hard about this moment.
It's a mixture of feelings because I'm looking forward to spending time with him, but at the same time, I knew that if he was spending time with me alone, he also was spending time with Anna and Ali alone. But I just want to be with him. I want him all to myself.
I didn't stay the night with Rochelle for the same reason as Ali, and I hope that she understands why. So today, my last date is with Anna, but I'm not quite sure yet where Anna's feelings are. Getting to know Anna has been such a fun ride.
Hi.
Hey.
From the very first dates when we were on the top of the Skyway.
You okay?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah? Okay.
And it got even more real on our date in Broome.
I know there's like something there, well, I think there is. I don't like saying it because if there's not, like on your behalf, I get really awkward.
When I look back at it, I just am always laughing and always smiling.
Miss me a little bit?
Yeah, I did.
I miss you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know, we have this banter that just goes back and forth, and it's always easy, always fun.
So, is that the principal's office?
Yes, it is, but
You never find yourself in the principal's office?
no, I was a good girl.
She may be seeing things in me that she hasn't really ever seen with anyone before, and that's possibly why she hasn't ever called anyone her boyfriend, and I do feel that I may be someone that she might be able to call her boyfriend.
Now knowing that Tim has met my family, I definitely think it has changed things up for the both of us. And I just feel like it's brought us closer together. Tonight is the overnight date, and it's extremely daunting because one girl goes home and it is Tim's final 2 picks. And and I have gone for the wrong sort of guys in my past, and I think that I'm looking now forward to my future. I want to be with him, and I want to make sure that's what he wants as well. Hi.
Morning. How you going?
Good, how are you?
So good to see you.
Mwah. Oh, so good to see you too.
From the start of the day when she gets there, the affection that she gives me, it feels so real, and it does make me feel like I would be the luckiest man to have her looking at me like that for the rest of my life.
You look great.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank you.
She makes me feel great, but Anna is the only girl that hasn't really told me how she's feeling. And with only 3 girls left, that's something that I really need to know.
So it was great meeting your parents the other night.
Were they what you expected, or?
Yeah, no, your family were lovely.
It was actually the first time I've ever sat down and spoken to my dad about a guy. But for some reason, it was quite easy. I just wanted to make sure, obviously they're my parents, they want to look out for me, and they, out of all of this, they're like, just, we don't want you to get hurt, and that's the only thing that worries them.
I need to know what you're feeling. And more, I need to know almost what, it's good to know what you see in me so that I know it's real.
I'm sorry. Oh. I don't know, that's the thing, like I could list so many things, like why we're good for each other. And like common ground and things like that, but I don't know, I find that a bit superficial to do it that way. One of the things in the past that have kind of held me back from guys is me not completely and utterly opening up to guys and really telling them how I feel. So maybe I express my feelings in the way I act more so than what I actually say. And sometimes I think that's more important because anyone can say anything.
Anna struggles a little bit to express what she's feeling. She says it a lot through her eyes, through her affection, physically what she does, but it'd still be nice to hear what it is in particular that she's attracted to.
I'm scared if I'm not open completely with Tim, that it could set me back. And Tim does make me feel really special, and I love being around him. I really don't want to lose him.
As we sat down for dinner, I could see that the conversation we had earlier about how Anna was feeling was still playing on her mind.
Cheers.
Cheers to a beautiful day. Thank you for having me. Having dinner with Tim, I knew was important for me to ask anything I had on my mind or anything that I thought was really important, especially moving forward. And I want to make sure he's right for me as well. Can I ask, like, do I not express my feelings as much as you would like?
I don't need to hear, I'll fall in love with you or something like that, but I want to make sure that it's real and it's sustainable.
I want to be with someone at the end of this, and that's all. So that's why I'm still here. I know you give me a rose, and I know it's like you're choosing me, but I'm also choosing you. Like, I really could walk out if I wasn't into this, and I would. I think there is a lot at stake tonight. If I'm not going to be here at the end and I'm going to be sent home either this week or next week, then I need to know that it's going to be okay, and I do that by protecting myself and keeping up that barrier. Maybe I'm not as good with expressing my feelings as others, but it's harder for me to express my feelings, but that doesn't mean I don't know how I'm feeling.
I need to know that she likes me and is possibly falling in love with me because of who I really am.
If I have another girl who lists specific things that they like about me, that I go, you know what, that is me. This girl knows me. She's not going to come out of this and go, who's this guy that I thought I liked?
I thought Anna was being so open with me, but she's having troubles expressing her feelings, and that could change everything.
I feel as though I don't want to give too much because I don't want to get hurt at the end of this, and I really don't.
If it comes down to it, that will maybe one of the things that allows me to really look at who can I see myself being with for the rest of my life. And I need to know that that person knows who I am, really who I am. And sometimes it needs to be said, I think.
I know I have to let go and be completely and utterly open, but I don't want to fall for Tim completely and utterly and 100% because I don't want to not end up with him.
How good's a fire?
With these overnight dates, I get the chance to spend the whole night with Anna, but it's something that I really need to be sure about.
Would you like to read it?
Okay. This is the first letter with both our names on it.
I think Anna knew what this letter was possibly going to say or where it was going.
Tim and Anna, I hope that you have had a wonderful day at Milton Park Country House. We have individual rooms for you. However, if you would like to continue to enjoy each other's company, please use this key to stay as a couple in the forest suite. And there's a key. Yeah. I think if Tim did ask me to stay the night with him, I probably would. It doesn't mean anything has to happen. I just really do think we need that time where we can be really alone.
I have been thinking about this a lot.
I think as soon as he started speaking, I thought that he didn't want to spend the night with me.
However, I don't feel comfortable, I guess, spending a whole night with one person and then going on another date with another person and spending a whole night with them and so on. So I think it's the most respectful thing for me to forgo that. It doesn't feel right to me, so I hope that you understand that.
Yes, I do. And I respect your decision. And yeah, as much as I want to spend more time with you. Yeah. But yeah. If he's not going to take that opportunity to get to know me even more, then I really hope that he hasn't to spend the night with the other girls.
After all of these weeks, all of the dates, meeting the parents, and having my final time with each girl, I've come to one of the hardest decisions of all.
Oh, hi, Tim. How are you? Good.
My heart is extremely open at the moment, and I'm hoping that Rochelle, Anna, or Ali is the one for me. And I truly hope that she does become the love of my life.
With an engagement ring, you really want to make sure you know the person that you're buying it for. Not knowing exactly who that particular girl is as yet, I guess this has to be a symbol of the things I am sure about. I was a little nervous when designing a ring There were a few feelings and emotions that I wanted to express, and Ben from Bunda helped bring the ideas that I had to life, and we're able to transform that into a beautiful piece of jewellery.
When you take two continuous lines of platinum and you bring them together and they're holding this precious stone.
Like hands holding onto each other.
And a beginning of a new journey together.
Yep. Tonight, I'll be choosing the final two girls, one of which I could make a lasting commitment to. Thank you so much. This ring is exactly what I was hoping to achieve. It symbolises everything that I want to express and the journey that I've been on. So it's perfect. I never thought that I would feel the way I'm feeling right now. So I want to prepare myself for what may lay ahead.
Tonight especially is going to be different because he is selecting his final two. I didn't think it would be this hard. I thought my wall routine was going to help me through until I left, and now my walls are gone. I'm happy about that, but at times like this, it's very hard to be exposed and open because you're leaving yourself vulnerable for hurt to occur.
I don't think I could ever find anyone that is half the man that is Tim. He is an absolute inspiration to me. He's shown me courage, he's shown me strength. I cannot express how much I would like to receive a rose so I can go on loving him.
It's extremely difficult to know that you have such a strong bond with someone, yet there are two other girls involved, and he may have a stronger bond with them. Someone is going home tonight, and I just don't know how I'm going to handle it. If I do not receive a rose, it will be absolutely devastating.
Tim, these women have made such strong impressions on you. How were the overnight dates?
Unbelievable. The main thing I was looking for this week was that I would get to have some time with the girls where it was just us and we could just be together. That was so important to me. However, to spend a whole night with someone just puts you in a position where, you know, it's not the most respectful thing to do, especially when it's one after the other after the other. So for me, to spend a whole night with someone, that's something that I look forward to spending with the girl that I choose at the end of this whole process, which is what I came in here for. And I'm sure it'll make that moment very special, and then that girl that I choose will also respect me for that decision.
Tonight, unfortunately, you do have to say goodbye to one of these three incredible women that you've gotten to know so well.
I ultimately have to keep thinking, who can I see myself falling in love with? And they are so emotionally invested in me now. It is breaking up with someone, and tonight is going to be really, really, really hard. And I just hope that who I say goodbye to tonight can look at this experience and be glad that they have met me and had this experience.
Now, all three of them have recorded a message for you before you make your final decision.
Yep.
So I'm going to leave that with you. And I'll see you for the rose ceremony. All right?
Thanks.
Hi, Tim. From the very first moment I saw you, you blew my mind. You took my breath away. And, you know, thinking back to our first kiss, It was so spontaneous and fun, and it just took us both by surprise, I think. And I imagine that's what our life will be after this. And I think we're so lucky that this has happened to us because, you know, I can see that you are going to support me and, you know, be there, and, you know, I can rely on you.
Hi, Ali.
Hi.
Care to join me?
Yes, thank you. I've always gone after, you know, what my heart's feeling, and always want to, you know, express it, and you have my heart. You have it all. And I think you're so special. You have so much to offer, and I can only hope to offer you that back. I never knew in my wildest dreams that I could ever feel like this. I love you.
Hey, Tim. Well, I absolutely adore you, and I took some time to write you a beautiful poem. Here goes. Dear Tim, there's many things I like about you, yes, this is true. This poem that I wrote will list out just a few. You're a chiropractor who plays piano. You even know how to milk a cow.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good. Can you join me, please?
Thank you, yes. You're amazing to listen to, talk to, and share stories with. It's the personality under your good looks, however, my heart I will give. It's easier to tell you my feelings in a poem. I hope you can appreciate the nerves. But I'm going to open my heart to you from now on, because true love, my dear, you most certainly deserve. But only with me.
Hi, Tim. I've got a few things to say to you, and it means a lot to me that I'm here, for starters. I do recall the first day I arrived and I wanted to go home. I didn't know why I was here. And then I met you.
I'm loving the red lipstick.
Love it.
Yeah.
Probably not all over my teeth yet.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Soon. You just you've just put a little bit of lipstick after you said it. I think you jinxed yourself. It's just at the front of your teeth. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm like really nervous. It's not about comparing me to the other girls. It's about how I feel about you and how we feel about each other. And I just hope that the strong feelings I have for you are mutual.
Anna, could you please join me?
Thank you. I really do hope this has made your decision a little bit easier. I don't want this to end. I don't want what we have to end. And if it was up to me, I wouldn't let it. But I just want to let you know that you mean so much to me, and I've enjoyed getting to know you, and I really can't wait to see what the future holds. Bye.
After spending time with Ali, Anna, and Rochelle, I'm trying to see clearly who I can see myself with long term, who is suited to me, and who I could possibly see myself spending the rest of my life with.
Love is the most important thing in my life. It's what makes me the happiest. So if I don't get a rose tonight, I'd feel like I sort of lost something inside of me.
I've been thinking about being the girl standing at the end for weeks.
I'm so scared, like absolutely petrified. I just never thought that I'd liked him this much, and it's really frightful. I have mixed feelings going into this rose ceremony. After our date together, I don't know where I stand because I don't know how Tim's feeling, but I have given my heart to him, so I just hope I'm the one for Tim.
You ladies all look incredibly beautiful tonight, and I just want to say that this week has been so special to me in continuing to grow each of our individual and unique relationships. Tonight is the hardest rose ceremony ever and one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. I just want to say that I am so grateful that I have all three of you, Rochelle, Anna, Ali. Not a day goes by that I don't wake up and just think how lucky I am.
The date went really well, but there's only 2 roses. Rochelle and Anna. They're both amazing, beautiful women and really different to me. So it all comes down to what Tim wants.
I know I'm really ready and I really want this, and I just hope that what I have with Tim is a lot stronger than what he has with the other girls.
Right now, I am looking towards the future and I see it happening for me and Tim. I can actually see myself being the final girl.
Rochelle.
Oh my God.
Rochelle, will you accept this rose?
Thank you so much, absolutely, thank you. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, thank you.
I think there's such a chemistry and spiritual connection between us. I'm so in love with him. I'd be so devastated not to receive a rose tonight.
I really have to be positive and think that I'm going to get a rose. I just hope Tim knows how I'm feeling. I just can't see myself without him. I just hope Tim knows how I'm feeling. I just can't see myself without him.
I'm so in love with him. I'd be so devastated not to receive a rose tonight.
Anna. Anna, will you accept this rose?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
I ask you girls just to give me and Ali a minute? Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm so grateful that I've met you and we've had this journey together. And I am so sorry that I have to say goodbye.
It's
now.
okay.
And I am incredibly, incredibly lucky that I've been able to experience this with you. And I will miss you.
I would never for one second take back any moment that we spent together, and I don't regret for one second that I love you and told you that I love you, and I mean it. And you're an amazing, special guy with so much to offer, and I hope that that one girl offers you something amazing back and that you can have a fulfilling life together. And I really hope all the best for you because you deserve it. Yeah, I take strength in everything that we've shared, and yeah, it's been absolutely amazing, and I would do it all over again.
Thank you.
I know you know I can handle it as well. So go away knowing that I can handle it. Okay.
I think you're the strongest person I've ever met.
Thanks for being on my life journey and creating a part of me. You're special. I don't want him out of my life, but we weren't meant for each other, and it's going to take some time for me to get over it.
Next time in the spectacular season finale of The Bachelor Australia.
You ready?
Oh my God.
Tim's quest for love reaches its dramatic conclusion on the stunning coast of Thailand.
This place could not get any more romantic. It's just magical.
As Tim's family get to know the final two.
My mum is fairly deep and she'll definitely ask the questions to make her confident.
He makes me feel so happy just being in his presence. I've never felt more me.
Are you in love with my son, Tim?
This is the most petrifying moment of my life, but I could lose him if I don't do
a good job today.
We do have that chemistry, but I think we have a lot more than that. And yeah.
Enough to say that you love Tim?
I thought it would be a very chilled out chat, but soon I discovered it was not going to be like that.
But Tim must make his final decision alone.
Where is my heart at, really and truly?
Will he choose Anna?
You made me believe in fairy tales again. Tim is the one for me. I just hope I'm the one for Tim.
Or Rochelle?
I'm so ready for it to be me, so ready to be in a relationship with him, and I want it with all my heart and soul.
This decision is so important. It has gone from who will get that final rose to who really gets all of my heart.
Well, YouTube, if you can't get enough Bachelor content, then you need to see more highlights. You'll find them right here. And you can also subscribe to this channel by clicking below.